Info. Emerald Ridge High School. So they should be in their first game right now. We'll wait while, or I'll try and join. We'll see. Should be in there. Oh man. I'll try and get this up as soon as I can. They're probably in the middle of the game right now. So let me check real quick. There we go. Spectate game. We'll get into their first game, and then on their second game, we'll have you add someone so that you can just see it as it's going.
Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. I didn't realize.
But good job, Team 2, Team Titans. On your another 3 points for your team this week. Alright, we're in this game. It's only 6 minutes in. So 10 minutes in, actually. I'm frozen, though, so let's see if it's my fault or what. Okay, we are back.
Got a cold, Matt?
Yeah, allergies decided they'd wreck me today.
For some reason, I can spectate this one.
Oh, perfect. So you can get on this one, too. Like I said, I'm unprepared for this one. Don't know what's going on. We are a few minutes in. Looks like our team is 200 gold ahead, so pretty even so far. At the 7-minute mark. To be fair, when am I ever prepared?
It's okay. That's me every time I play a league game.
Alright, so we actually have the Zyra this time. And they have the Vi. So, okay, now we're back in it to winning.
I'm loading up.
Second caster is my friend Cameron Dansby.
How you guys doing?
He's here because he knows, well, everybody on this planet Earth knows more about League than I do. But he knows more about League than I do, and he's has the more technical insight.
What it means to say is I have too much free time and no friends.
and talking for 15 games, no, but for 2.5 hours of time is rough by yourself. You start to go crazy like you're just talking to yourself. Because how do I know any of you are really real out there?
That's right, Matt. No matter what, I'll always be here to spectate you.
Thanks. It's finally some better gameplay than those bronzies. Oh, we'll see. I don't know what their team is made up of. The team, whatever high school they are. I know our team has some higher ranking individuals.
It doesn't seem like anybody from the Lyndhurst High School teams are bad from the couple of games I saw. I would like to see more grouping out of all of them. They can work a little bit on their build paths and things like that, building defensively when they're out of lane, doing offensively. Overall, I mean, that last game my team won was one from that really awkwardly called base race, which was amazing to see. Base races are always fun. But had they gone into a drawn-out game, unfortunately, they would have lost that. And I'm in.
Spectating?
Yes, I am.
So what's your time at? Is it just now 10?
Yes.
Yes, I see. So now you'll be watching far more updated. And you can look around and comment on your own stuff too, and I'll try and keep up with what you're talking about.
Okay, well, since I don't know who is who, what names are I'm looking for the Lyndhurst side?
Oh, red team's our team.
Okay.
Zed, Caitlyn, Zyra. Mid lane almost taken on that last kill. Turret's pretty low. This is a close game though. Last week our team won both games by a pretty large margin. Almost 10,000 gold early, and they almost got it on the first game. They got it up to almost 20,000 gold by the end. This game it looks like they're keeping it pretty close. Actually behind a little bit, but not able to just push their team around like last time. At least not yet. Good kill by Caitlyn.
Nice kill by Caitlyn.
Maokai's gonna go in and fight Victor right now. Get some help from Kha'Zix, and I think Victor's gonna be a goner with that one. And yeah, it's gonna go to Kha'Zix.
Big thing about Victor is being able to utilize that ult against champions who have to channel their abilities. A lot of times, it's used as a great cancel because it interrupts any channeled ability. So against that Maokai, it won't be as effective unless he's trying to interrupt that Q. But after the Q, I mean, it's a little bit too late. If Maokai comes in on you, he's in on you. But that's top tower going down to Lyndhurst.
Top tower is gonna be taken. Mid tower, our mid tower, still looking pretty low. If they can just get that Zed to back off, the blue team probably can take it. Zed though is gonna go in and fight her, and that's gonna be a kill for Zed.
Nicely done. Ori almost had that. Had she begun to kite, her auto attacks would have almost just about taken Zed out.
Kha'Zix being really aggressive, making sure his presence is known in the enemy jungle. That's going to get us our nice hefty lead. So this close game I was talking about might be over with that. Chain of events. It's going to put us up 3,000 gold now in just a matter of about a minute and a half, 2 minutes there.
Red team winners.
The team is gay.
Mid lane fight. Looks like Caitlyn's gonna get trapped by Vi and Orianna.
Caitlyn pushing herself too far. Zyra, though, is
Right,
sticking
yeah.
in too long as well. Zyra's going to get the kill, but I think she might be gone. Not
She
Zyra.
might get out.
Makes it out alive and gets the kill. It's going to go 1 for 2 for the nurse.
Yep.
They're going to pull that one out and make it not as bad as it could have been.
Looks like they're all gonna go down to Dragon and take one. Their team
As long as Zed can keep them occupied, but Zed's not doing a very good job of that. But no jungler in the area. Looks like they're going to forget about Dragon. They're going to pull out 3 kills instead. Now they can peacefully take Dragon if they want it. Looks like they're just going to say maybe later.
They're all gonna rotate towards mid.
Still think they should have probably taken that Dragon now that they have it for free, but because mid tower, we'll see if they can take it. Orianna is going to be there, and she has pretty good control. With the Vi. Yeah, so they're, it doesn't look like they're going to get mid with that push. Now they're going to rotate to Dragon. But now the whole team's up. We'll see how fast they can take Dragon.
Well, a big thing about it is they may have seen them go over there, but they don't have wards on that side for Dragon. So by the time they get out and get established, Dragon's already gone. They're gonna break out into their second team fight over Dragon Pit.
Oh no. Oopsie.
And they seem to all have disengaged and begun to back off. Vi is gonna pick up Scuttle Crab in the meantime.
Victor coming down from top lane. He's gonna go right through the middle.
Maokai isn't there, but it looks like Kha'Zix is gonna.
Zed's gonna take a stab at it. Let's see how much damage he can do. He gets caught in the stun.
That was a really well placed field by Victor.
Okay, Zed stood around too long though. The field does have a timer before it hits. He should have went back to his shadow before then. But what saved Victor on that one was definitely
Ooh, hanging around that tower with
that
the
Morgana
Oriole stuff is never a good idea.
that blue team might, will be able to get that mid tower. No, I think they will only be able to get one off that. Kha'Zix's hiding out in the enemy jungle. I'm not sure what he's wanting to accomplish, other than wasting time.
He looks like he's right in the back now. Oh, none, so. For my guess, he's trying to catch Vi out isolated. Or he was, at least.
7-Eleven sponsors.
Not a word from our sponsors.
Oh, Vi's gonna get out of this one just barely. Kha'Zix's going in two hards. Gonna get caught out. Gonna be well worth it for the blue team. Oh,
That blast plant. Oh, man. That almost turned out bad for them.
I was. Poor Zed gets knocked back into the Victor from the blast plant.
So having two assassins on their team, they're going to benefit a lot from finding Ezreal, Victor, Morgana, or Orianna out on their own. The problem is they need to have their wards deeper to do that and just converge on whoever gets the first assassination. Because after that, they have a spot in the jungle where one of their team just died. The other team has to go flock towards that area. All they have to do is rotate properly. They can take the game back. But right now, they're getting caught out. Like Lyra just said.
And they're climbing back from almost an 8,000 gold lead back to a 2,000 gold lead, or a little under a 2,000 gold lead. They're keeping this game close. Engaged by Vi on our Caitlyn. Vi doing lots of damage. Zed's getting caught out, not doing very much damage at all. And that's a near ace by the blue team. They're definitely going to get mid turret for that one. Kha'Zix might be able to pull out this bottom tower. It looks like he is going to get it. Now he's going to have to go back. Or not. Well, it's going to be an inhib if they... well, maybe not. Definitely inhib turret. Possibly an inhib as well. With only Caitlyn up. I think that is going to be an inhibitor as well. Kha'Zix may be able to... That's a rough one for Team AI. That's actually going to give blue team back the lead.
Almost got Ori. It looks like he's going to get piled in on by Vi and Victor.
Vi is definitely the MVP of the other team right now.
Well, she's already has her fully built up jungling item in a Triforce. Right now, if Vi catches anybody out, she's easily going to destroy them. Especially because she's at least, well, she was at least 2 levels above anybody else on the other team. So right now, it's the don't get caught by Vi game for anybody who's not Maokai. Because everybody else will die. Also, keep in mind that the longer this game goes on the blue side with Ezreal and Victor being there, and Orianna as well, the longer the game goes on, the more powerful those 3 get. They may not start out very strong early, but once it hits mid to late game, they just take off, getting huge power spikes.
By the way, apparently you sound like Ankle Spanking, whoever that is.
I sound like, really? I sound like Ankle Spanking?
Is that a sport caster for League?
It's a Twitch guy.
Oh, well, apparently that's who you sound like.
Well, fantastic. I sound like Ankle Spanking.
Another tower down for red team.
It could have been worse. I could have said I sounded like Freak.
Yeah.
I'd be lying. I know I would be lying to myself if I said it sounded like Freak. If anything, I would want to sound like River Jat. Come on now. The real casters.
All 10 players are at top tower right now. The blue team is definitely trying to siege it down.
So, because both Zed and Kha'Zix have Edge of Night, and I won't get to speak because they are engaging. Oh my god.
2 down by red team. 1 down.
Clean up. There goes Victor.
So far so good, and that's going to be an ace of the blue team. We're going to have 3 up. It looks like everybody's just going to back off that one now. Except if everybody's going to back on that one. We did lose a turret because Aaron has been down pushing this whole time as well. So they are going to have to go back and take care of that.
So with Zed and Kha'Zix both having Edge of Night on them, and Maokai being a tank, they should be able to engage relatively easily. Now, doing so is going to be hard because they have to avoid both a Vi out into the back line or an Orianna ball. At this point, either one of those things is going to disrupt an entire team fight and just lose it for them. But if they can take out, hopefully, Ori, maybe Ezreal before the fight starts, that would be a good start. I mean, after that, I I don't honestly know because there's too many threats on the enemy team afterward. In this case scenario, if I was Kha'Zix, I would start with the GA and just start building up the entire team to sustain throughout a fight. They have the damage to take out the enemies.
Red team's dispersing. Blue team, all 5 are around Baron, looking like they're trying to get someone to step in and take a look at it.
Looks like, oh, there goes Zed in first. Very nice cleanup kill on Victor.
Zyra gets a max range snare.
Maokai's out by himself.
Okay, though, is being extremely tanky.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, looks like she's going to get away just barely.
With 3 members on the team down, looks like Caitlyn's going to attempt to clean up Ezreal. Right now would be a perfect time for them to Baron.
Now red team, yeah, has the advantage. They could Baron.
And Ezreal and Morgana have to go back to base, so that's going to be a Baron for the Lyndhurst team.
This Baron looks like they're going to push top lane with that Baron and mid lane. 2 others. Let's hope the split doesn't get us in trouble. We've definitely shown our dominance in the team fighting arena.
So there goes Zed again.
Zed's going to jump in again. He's going to do some damage. Oh, and enough to kill Victor. Oh, it's 1 down again from blue team. We're definitely starting to take over this game again.
Zed needs to be careful with those ults. They're paying out for him. Really.
Oh, Vi's going in. That's going to be Zed down. Maokai's going to try and keep Vi's attention. And that's going to do it. Zyra, though, coming back in the lane for some reason. Get slowed by the spooky ghosts. Trying to cut them off, but they're going to run into some other people. Kha'Zix not doing very much damage to the as Maokai jumps in, but the team's nowhere to be found. Zyra rolled down, getting nobody.
We got a TP coming in for the blue side from Victor. And it looks like they're going to start a fight over Dragon Pit because both teams are headed for the Cloud Drake right now.
I'm going to try and pull out the dragon real quick.
Zed's back up and he's headed straight for it.
Caitlyn putting up some traps, but not very many. Looks like they're going to come in and play with it. Vi ends up getting the dragon. Kha'Zix does some damage to the Victor, but then decides it's not
Vi
worth
got
it.
away.
So they get a dragon and get out.
Here goes Kha'Zix with the cleanup.
Kha'Zix, though, gets taken
my
out by the Vi. Zed is close, doesn't know Vi's in the bush, walks right past her. Looks like he's not going to get anybody. They did get Morgana, though, somewhere in this turn of events. That guy takes some hits. He's getting pretty low.
We're talking about with that late game scaling with that Ezreal.
An ult from Vi, that's 2 down. Zyra trying to get away, but Vi's Qs are too fast. We get a flash out of Zyra. Missed stun. Snare.
Unfortunately, poor Zyra hasn't built boots yet. And Vi...
Ult out of Zyra, but Morgana spell shields her for the Zyra ult. Good spell shield by Morgana. And then another inhibitor for blue. And that could be game. Well, probably not yet.
Zyra not
No, that could be game. With the turrets gone, they're going to push all the way with that one. And with our team down, I think that might be game 1. Most definitely is going to be game 1. And our first loss for Team
There it
Lyndhurst.
goes.
It is unfortunate. So I think they're gearing up for another game at the moment. Let me see. Get good from Mikito. Oh, your cousin Mike says get good.
You should tell Mike to start playing League again.
He's a Smite guy for life.
And about
What
me.
I hear. Alright, let's see. Oh, great. Yeah, that's a nice picture. I like that. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to Team AI real quick. What happened, Team AI?
Well, you see what happened was I felt really shaky on that game.
Mid game we played really badly mid game.
Early
Good
game
luck,
was
guys.
great, but mid
That
and late
loss,
game
that
we
loss
played
in
like trash.
mid was like the cause of our
And then
loss.
what
Good luck,
happened
guys.
was, basically, we have 2 assassins that didn't do their job as much.
Good luck, guys.
What? I did.
I did.
I killed.
I went in and didn't kill no one.
Which
I'm 9-7, guys. I think I did my.
It's just basically our whole team fight was just Zyra and Maokai just killing for me, while
Pretty much.
Bobby's
Pretty much.
which is basically Ezreal or like Victor.
Oh yeah, by the way, the last time that I bought was like 15 minutes, and then like for the rest of the 30 minutes I didn't buy anything. That's why I had 4,000 gold. I don't know, cause like we made too many plays.
4,000 gold.
Why didn't you back?
We made too many plays, and like
Just
so
say
I just had to stay with you guys.
What are you? Oh my Jesus.
Alright, guys, so take us. You guys have one more, right?
Yeah.
So take a moment, get your thoughts together. Take a deep breath, reset.
We need some pressure.
Remember, Hard, do you know who you're going to be banning this game?
Right.
That's what we were discussing.
Yeah.
Alright, just remember your first ban's the other team may have banned the right people and they just won with who they had.
Okay, last game I said ban Vi, but my team said TF. I banned.
Sorry about that. My call dropped.
I don't know where it came. Alright guys, so I'm going to leave it up to you. Make sure you give me that invite so I can spectate.
Adios.
All right.
Good luck. Hopefully you guys get that make it up here on your round 2.
Thank you.
Now, is this team 1 or the team you just watched? Good answer.
Alright, what is it? Sorry, what?
I said, is this team 1 or is that going to be?
This is gonna be Team 1. So we watched Team 2's second game because they didn't tell us about it, and then that was Team 1's first game. So it's gonna be Team 1 again.
All right.
They're gonna play their second game now once I get an invite. They're gonna play their second game. So what happens is, the first game they lost, so the other team definitely gets 1 point. So if they win the second one, they're gonna get all 3 points that are up for grabs today. If our team wins this game, they both get 1 point.
Okay.
Towards their tournament standing, which is going to hurt them because I'm sure a lot of teams racked up racked up wins both weeks. So
If they lose, they get knocked out.
no. So they get, I think it's 5 games. They're guaranteed 5 or 7 games. And then after that, so then the top 3 teams will move on from their little section. The top 3 teams will move on. And if they're top 3 or 5 teams or something will move on. And then when in that moved on to round, it'll be single lose elimination once you get to that point. Alright, I'll be on later tomorrow too, Mike. Actually, I probably won't. I got homework. Who am I kidding?
Look at you guys having your lives all together and crap.
No, I wish I didn't have anything to do.
No, you don't. Trust me.
I just wish I didn't have to do school work. School is nice, but... Alright. Let's see if they'll invite me.
Hello, Blood Moon Diana.
Maybe not. I don't know. Then I'll find out when I die if it was worth it or not. Actually, I won't find out if I
Oh,
nothing
Mike,
happens in my.
right now. Come back over for have beer. We'll freak out together.
They're refusing to give me my invite.
Who said I sounded like ankle spanking? By the way.
I don't remember. I'll have to go back in the. Here, let me check. Sounds like ankle spanking. I don't know, some guy. Some guy or girl, I should say. Where's my league thing at? Silvers and platinums on our team. I didn't quite get to see
Said silvers and platinums. Oh my.
on our team, but I didn't quite see what the other team had going for them.
Life is too short.
Oh, did I lose him again? Nope, he's there.
You're fools.
Can't get rid of me that easily. Bad internet. Internet. Good lord.
Alright, so we're gonna ban Illwai first. The other team's all gold. Apparently. From one of our peeps. They're gonna ban Vayne. I believe our team did their research and saw who they best play as, but
I reckon.
I could be wrong. We're gonna have a Twisted Fate ban, so I think that's a definitely a pick ban or a player ban, because I don't know why they'd choose to ban Twisted Fate otherwise. And you don't need the mattress. Mike likes sleeping on the floor. It's okay.
We'll buy another mattress.
He said the more floor, the better. Wingar, second ban for the enemy team.
By the way, there's one at Target for 16 that you buy without the pump. One size like our last one. We already have the pump.
And we're gonna ban Lux for our third ban.
Let's ban, huh?
On the floor. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure they're banning based on the other team. They've done their research and they know who they played best as. And then we got a little block ban. So I think the other team definitely just banned based on who's good right now. And then who they're afraid of. Our team, I think, did some player bans, but like I told them, don't ban based on what they played last game, because that could have been their second choice champions. I think you could be giving them even more to play with on this next game.
It's somewhat safer to put the ban for their most played, but you always gotta take into account when you're trying to look up these teams. Their most played could be different from their best played. Really awkward. Like Zyra's one of my best champions. Right now, I've been stuck in the jungle with 100 different people. So you gotta be careful doing like bans like that when we're not professionally funded teams. We don't have people to go do extensive amounts of research.
I guarantee you the extent of their research was like low Nexus or low skill.
That sounds about right.
Once they get their picks all done, I'm just trying to play songs in my lobby. My bot's not on right now. So you're fired, but I can change the music. Let's see. We'll do some funk for you guys.
Uptown Funk, gonna give it to you.
So we get a Vi pick, so they're not gonna have Vi this round.
Do you have another game after this, Matt?
No, this will be it.
Okay, because I promised a very cranky woman some tacos.
No worries, yeah, this should be the last game, and then I have to get back to my homework anyways, so. Xerath pick!
Uh-oh. Matt, it's okay.
Well, he better do good. Otherwise, I'm
okay,
gonna be
Matt.
upset. If the other team picks Xerath, I'd probably have to... Ah, they're gonna go ahead and get me all excited for nothing. That's it. I'm not streaming this anymore. I don't know why they'd get me all excited and then... Cassiopeia. You're welcome for tacos. Why is somebody saying thank you? Are you saying thank you? Oh, somebody just wrote thank you. I don't know what the thank you's for though. Unless it's for my change of music, maybe. Oh, were they asking for the song? I thought they were trying to change the song.
I thought they were asking for tacos. You're saying I don't have that much. Oh, the mid laner scripting.
Xerath is known for being a scripting champion. And when I'm really on my game, I've been accused of scripting before. Because Xerath's known to work really well with the scripting.
Every shot is perfect. Every dodge they do is...
Yeah, so when I'm really on my game, they're like, you have to be scripting. And I'm like, I can assure you, I'm not. Unless they just base scripting like software off my movements.
Well, I wouldn't be scripting nowadays, right? Just came down on a major website that was providing scripting services. They came down hard.
Really?
Oh, yeah. The whole lawsuit, the whole 9 yards. Shut the place down and then some. It was one of the biggest websites, too. Looks like you're going to see a Malzahar support this game.
So remember while you're watching, if you're enjoying the stream, this is where we'll be streaming all of Lyndhurst High School's games and posting them up on the YouTube channel afterwards. So you can always check that out too and subscribe to the Lyndhurst High School YouTube channel. Yeah, so make sure you follow and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And if you subscribe or if you follow here, you can also see when I play, when I stream and play games sometimes as well, which I can assure you is not as interesting as these games, but you might enjoy as well. And we dropped Cameron from our call again. Get him back in just a moment. Another one bites the dust. See if we get Cameron back. This a little bit more this way, maybe. What is behind here? Oh, that's where she put it. Alright, so while we have this waiting period here, let's go ahead and check out what we have in screen 2. And here is our matchup for today. I lied. This is not our matchup for today. Well, that idea worked out better in theory than it's actually working out, so. I'll go back here for a moment until I figure it out. Cameron looks like he's back.
Hey, I'm back.
He is back. LOL skill looks like it might be down.
What are we looking at for wall skill?
I was just gonna check out some statistics for us. But by the time it comes up, the game will be started anyways. Whew. Is that the channel? Or just some random link? Kim's trying to give everybody viruses.
I believe
That is the channel. Did I post it? Or is she just better at finding things than I am?
Whenever finding things that a lot of people are, and
whenever I search for it, I can never find it. I had to like go and like the way I know how to get to it.
I mean, if you ask me, I think she's a witch secretly.
Either way, good job. Yeah, so there's the channel, so you can go and subscribe to that.
Look, you don't need to explain to us how your magic works, okay?
I did that the other day. Maybe now, just because it has a video, it actually pops up.
I guess having a video on it so it could actually show what you're searching for would work.
Yeah.
But who needs logic?
Either way, there's a video, so now you can go and subscribe. If you don't want to watch the Twitch live stream, you can just subscribe there and we'll put all the games up there within 24 hours. My jam, though. Alright, and we're in. Somehow I load in before everybody else can. So I actually have to wait for the game to start. And here we go. This time, Team 2 doesn't seem to do this correctly, but Team 1 always switches sides after each game too.
Bless you.
Thank you. A bunch of niceties going back and forth from each team. Never mind, I'm going to get rid of the chat because it's not always niceties. Oh. Oh god, we're doing good. Looks like our vibe may not have logged in. Red team mounted up. Ah, man. So I'm not sure what the... Oh, Vi does come in at the last second. Hopefully she's not late for the minions. Or for the... Sorry, the buffs. There goes the 30-second mark, so we are going to be golden. No harm, no foul with the late connection by Vi. Once again, no fun in the jungle early. No invades, nobody even trying to...
Unfortunately, it looks like I am once again unable to spectate, so I am going to be on the delay through Twitch.
Oh, you can't hit it through me?
Nope. Don't know why I could last time.
No, that is strange. Hey, I'll add you add one of the kids next time.
I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Top lane's gonna be fun. Maokai and Malphite. If I try to be sneaky, but they all let him push, then it's not gonna work out. Sejuani though. Bot lane being really aggressive.
I believe the correct term would be tree versus rock.
Yeah, tree versus rock. Vi's still at top lane, just...
She's wasting a lot of time up there. She's losing out a lot of valuable jungle experience for nothing.
There you go, we're gonna get a little bit of a hit, but nothing's gonna come from it really at all.
I will give her that she is playing against the Sejuani, who needs a little bit more time to clear, but since she can clear faster, she can gain an easy advantage in not only her jungle, but Sejuani's as well.
Vi is gonna be aggressive here. Nobody coming to play around with it though. Bot lane still being really aggressive.
I guess
well.
you're right. 3 does equal paper.
Not necessarily.
Not all the time. But
Paper can be made from other materials as well.
I'm gonna go back to the ancient Egyptian days and get some papyrus.
That's what I was thinking of too.
Well, that's what you're thinking of.
I think you can make it out of hemp as well.
If we're gonna talk about hemp, we'll have to get Michael back on here.
Yeah, if we want a real explanation. Because that's the most you're getting out of me.
Okay.
Oh, so Cassiopeia is mean in Earth, though. I played her in an Earth game earlier. Or against her. He is ridiculous. Pretty even right now with farm and everything. Both teams at around the same gold.
It looks like there's gonna be a slow start.
Yeah, especially with that top lane. No kills yet at the 6-minute mark, so no early kills at all.
Well, I'm watching. Well, I'm focusing on bot lane a little bit more because I'm expecting that Malzahar to hit level 6 and along with Varus ult and Malzahar ult, it's going to get real interesting real quick.
They're keeping bot lane, though, way off the farm. I's gonna go ahead and take this out real quick. A couple hits on Sejuani, but that's gonna be it for that. Jin's gonna have to back. Victor and Sejuani. Pretty far out, but our Cassiopeia is not looking that good either. We're gonna get a flash Q. Vi going in hard. They're gonna get nothing from it, it looks like. Except a lot of hurt feelings. Yeah, once a week for games. And 2 teams, so 4 games a week.
Now, are the games every Saturday, or they just kind of vary?
It's whenever... Oh, First Blood goes to Varus, just barely, but... I'm not sure what Jam thought she was doing there. The days are whenever the 2 team coordinators decide during the week. So it has to be a mutually agreed upon time. So usually Saturdays are when teams choose their day anyway. But it has to be before Sunday, so Sunday's the last day. Or...
Alright.
Yeah, Sunday in their league is the last day of the week, I think. Sunday's when they close the updating of like the who won what thing, so they need the scores by Sunday.
Okay.
Because that's when they put in the new roster of who's playing who, and then the teams get all week to kind of figure out what day and when to play. For all the pressuring they're doing, though, Jin still has a pretty close farm to Varus. I thought he'd have quite the lead by now built up. And Alpide actually doing some work against our Maokai. Farm.
I'll be right back, Matt.
No problem. Cassiopeia's getting some hits, misses the ult. Flash from Victor is still gonna chase her with the thing. Or with his ult, the thing. His ult. Both ults down mid lane. Oh, at the tip of his Q, he gets the hit. Yeah, doing pretty good damage too. I don't know why top lane's so intriguing to me, but it is. Red team giving out a multitude of pings. Too much fun for us right now. Not gonna turn out good for our team. It's Cassiopeia's death. Vi's still pushing it. That's gonna be a double kill for Sejuani. Both ults I think are going to be down with that one. And nothing to show for it. Mid tower though could be the first blood tower. It looks like it is going to be it. That's going to get them a healthy lead so far. That is unfortunate for blue team.
Or smaller. Okay, there are 2 kills on the screen now. What the hell did I miss?
Mid lane had a double gank from our jungler and their jungler, but our Cassiopeia was pretty low. They killed her really quickly, and then Vi decided I'd try and kill the Victor, and did not. So Sejuani got a double kill out of that.
I see Vi is sticking to that path of over-aggression.
Yeah, so definitely. Trying, but and then they were able to get first tower out of that as well in mid lane. Close top lane, almost gets him. That's gonna be a kill for bot lane, it looks like, but they're in trouble there with the Sejuani coming in hot. Peel's gonna be popped, and they're gonna get a double before Sejuani can take out our Varus. And we'll see if Mouse can get out of this one alive. It looks like he might. And Sedge is gonna get out A-okay. It's 2 for 2 bot lane. Sedge gets fed just a little bit more. Now 4-0. He's definitely gonna be the one to watch this game. Sejuani definitely going the full tank build.
Nothing but. The way it's going right now, she's going to be able to lock people down real easy. Which is, of course, what a Sejuani really wants to do. She naturally does a lot of damage.
Okay, she doesn't need, yeah, definitely doesn't need any help with that. Oh, it just barely misses the Varus hook.
So close.
I go ahead and says I'll take Dragon real quick. Top lane still as boring as ever. 4 people converging on bot lane. Not the hardest they've blown up quickly, but might have put enough time for Bears to get out of there. Fortunately, they still have 3 bot lane. Bot tower's not looking too safe. And nobody's coming around to help. And you keep all 4 of them bot lane. They're going to push bot tower real quick here, it looks like. There's nothing Bears can do with a Sejuani sitting there. Unfortunately, this game's slipping out of hand for Team AI. Cassiopeia gets a good ult, though. Victor's going to go ahead and flash out, but we get a Vial. Vial's going to go ahead and help pick that one up for Cassiopeia.
It's a good pickup by Vi and Cass in mid lane. Very well done.
Now they're going to go ahead and try and take blue, it looks like. Sejuani coming to say nothing, apparently. No contest. Bot lane's pushing up. They might be able to get a turret real quick out of this. Yeah, it's pretty low. I think they're going to go ahead and have that. I go ahead and almost baits our Cassiopeia. I keep this game in a 1.5 gold lead for the red team. Not impossible to come back from, but definitely not what we want. Sejuani sees Malzahar, but decides Scuttle is a better go. Finally, one of the tanks succeeds in killing the other. Unfortunately, it's not our tank.
Unfortunately, we're playing
Good ult by Sejuani. That's going to be bad for our team. It's all 3 of us. Pretty sure Varus missed again. No, actually, Varus got it. Varus got it. That's going to be a kill. We're going to come out on top. I spoke too soon. Varus gets knocked out by the quick thinking Sejuani. And mid tower might be gone for that. Looks like mid tower is going to be taken. It's going to get him up over 2,000 gold in the lead. Unfortunately. Bai gets Jin off, caught out in the jungle. Barely gets out of Victor's ult. Cassiopeia pulls off another kill on Victor, though. And we're going to have the enemy team running. Fun stuff. The red team has 3 towers. That's going to bring us closer to being back up. Now just a little over a K under. Definitely close enough for us to pull back, though. We just have to make better decisions, good choices. Dragon code up at 30 seconds. And they are prepping for it. Looks like it's going to be an Earth Dragon too.
That fight's gonna be pretty scary when it starts coming out of the lane more. That Sunfire and that Abyssal is just gonna do so much damage to some of the squishier members on the team. Vi's going straight damage, still sticking to that aggression, and it's gonna hurt in the long run, especially with that Sejuani being as far up as she is. But on a slightly brighter side, Varus and Cass are doing pretty well, which are two very strong off to have on that team.
Here we go, though. We got a team fight in Dragon Pit. So far, so good. Oh. Three for three. One left, so Sejuani's the only one to survive from their team. Maokai and Cassiopeia going at it. Cassiopeia almost there to help. If Cassiopeia could just get in there, we'd make quick work of the Sejuani. It looks like Sejuani is going to get out of that okay, but they did get the dragon out of that fight.
As far as gold goes, that was a good trade for the Lyndhurst team.
Yeah, we are almost back in it.
Yeah, unfortunately, we lost a dragon. That's going to hurt along with for the pushing. That other team now has a bunch of extra damage versus towers and structures.
We did get an Earth Dragon earlier, though, so we both have Earth Dragons now. And their team was already doing a good job pressuring our towers, and now they're going to even have more help with it. Blue team saying they want to get Baron. Red team saying we got to get up there too. I'm going to go ahead and have a start of Baron. Red team trailing the behind. They are going to get there to contest, it looks like. Maybe not in time, though. I think we're definitely going to have Baron right now. And now there's going to be a fight at the Baron pit. Everybody focusing the tanks. We're going to lose Malzahar, but that's just our support. Bear's going to pick up a kill. That's a good trade for our team so far. Most of their damage is gone. Varus is going to get off a Q that is going to hit someone. Sejuani's going to get out of this one. Alive again. That is unfortunate. Cassiopeia is going to pick up that one. 2 left. Cassiopeia looking pretty low. Gets hit by a tornado, and I think that's where this one's going to end. So not a great trade. We're still going to be up at gold, about 600. The only problem was we did all that work to get Baron, and now we've essentially lost it. Sejuani, though, might be able to get Cassiopeia here really quickly. Especially with the help of...
So that team fight started out really,
and that's
really
going to be
good.
it for our team. That's an ace. Well, not an ace, but maybe we'll end up
That team fight started out really, really good, and it was good on that Malzahar to immediately lock down Malphite when he came close. No, it's a shame. But yeah, the focus on the tanks was just a little bit ridiculous there. End up killing off Ozar almost immediately. Yeah, the focus when it comes to team fight for the Lyndhurst side, protecting the carries seems to be non-existent. The Varus just left out alone, and he was at Sejuani's mercy the entire time.
Yeah, the red squad did a very good job of sending in the tanks and keeping our people away.
Exactly. Like it started out good. Malzahar was really good to the ult when he did because it secured the Baron. But immediately after, they should have committed to either fighting or backing off because by that time, the Baron was captured and the bind had worn off. There were tanks headed straight for each other's backline, and they kind of just bypassed each other. So in all actuality, it's not bad for Vi to be aggressive here. She just has to be aggressive towards the right targets. Taking out Jhin when the two tanks are in like that would be perfect. And Maokai should be focusing on peeling for Varus. Because between Varus' ult and Cassiopeia's ult, they can lock down the team very well, as long as they dodge the Sejuani lockdown. Because after her ult's expended, there are plenty of ways to deal with her.
Red team waiting in the jungle. Looks like it's going to work out for them this time.
Someone's doing the brushy. This looks like it's going to hurt.
That one is going to hurt us on... I'm gonna get him up again over that 1,000 gold mark. We're gonna go ahead and pick dragon for that. It's gonna be a water dragon. Ocean drake, I think is actually what it's called.
No one cares about your Microsoft Office. I kind of do, just not right now.
Still gonna take that bottom turret though. That's gonna get him up to almost, well, 2,500 gold about.
At this point, the red team can push the end. They have multiple lanes they can push from. A good option would probably be circling around back to the top tower and pushing in from there once they get an inhib. But it seems like more than anything, they're going to try to shove it down mid first.
That's going to be a hard one for our team. You're going to have to really hope that red team makes some big mistakes.
I would like to see wards more out towards the river and the enemy side jungle. That way, Cassiopeia, Varus, and Vi can maybe go around to make some picks. And countering whatever wards may or may not be in their side jungle would also be helpful.
Zopia gets caught out again. I don't know about again. It gets caught out. They're going to push that inhib turret. Varus gets a pretty good ult on Jhin at max range. Sejuani's pushed out way farther, but Sejuani's just going to be a shield. Now they get turret. Blue team trying to make up for this thing. Victor all right in the middle of it. Sejuani's just too much of an interference.
Sejuani's presence is too big right now.
That's going to give him a 4,000 gold lead. With just more to come. Nearly 5,000 gold down. Blue team chasing out. They're gonna get caught out again. It looks like Varus though. Trying to get some kills. Varus missing the ult, just barely. Ronnie with a good ult though, but our team catches up just in time to help out the Varus. They're doing their best to catch the enemy team. Doesn't look like it's gonna happen. Varus almost gets a blue. Or the Q, sorry, Q. Takes a turret hit. Vi though sneaks around. Picks up the down one, but I don't think she's gonna make it out of this one, so it was a 1-for-1. Minions push a turret at the Nexus. Where's the team has to back to take care of it. Blue team playing around Baron, but missing 2 of their people, while red team's only missing 1. Varus is going to join up, so now it's 4 on 5. Spread out though, while red's seems to have a much more fluid movement. Maokai caught out though. Red team's pinging it. Our blue team following up though. Maokai definitely has the tankiness to survive a while. See if they can keep that Sejuani off our Varus. Almost killed. Sejuani is down. That is their biggest threat. Now if we can just clean up the rest of them. But it looks like they're able to do it. And they get out of that one with 3 alive and Jhin. That's easily going to be a push towards Nexus. And that might be game. Now Vaya's full health, we'll see what she can do. Jin's gonna try and go ahead and end this real quick. They're gonna kill, yep, and that is gonna be a good game. Hard fought, lost by Team AI. We'll see what the team has to say for that game. Alright, another hard-fought loss
like
by Team AI.
Sejuani, I think he could have just queued Sedge, and then ulted like one of the...
So what could we have done,
like Jhin or Victor, and then take out Jhin and Victor, and then focus on the...
Ben is just really selfish, that's what.
So a lot of it was.
No, because if we were to do it,
Are they talking to you, or am I just like?
You could talk. They're just blabbering about stuff.
Are they in their own Skype call?
No, they're in Discord. They use that for their team.
Got it.
Go ahead, though. I exited that. They were all being talking amongst themselves. So
A big part of it was Vi being a little bit too aggressive in the beginning game, and she had a lot of time up top. Another big thing was once that Sejuani got big, man, a lot of people, when somebody gets... it's a very popular thing in League. Once one champion gets kind of fed and it gets like a lot of presence, everyone starts going for that champion, and a lot of time it works out because, you know, if it's a tank, you can't really kill the tank. You gotta sit back and focus on building a little bit more defensively and peeling for your carries a lot of the time, Vi and Maokai were in the mix trying to make some plays. It just kind of seemed like you had a lot of your backline open. So by the time, Vi had died off, Maokai was fighting off a couple of people, most of the backline for the team was dead. Other than that, it's about objective control, warding, just little things. It's not like anybody on the Lyndhurst team's a bad team. I think as a whole, they have a lot of things they need to work on that are small. Just the warding alone would help them significantly.
Yeah, overall, they just seems like they couldn't keep track of Sejuani, and Sejuani would always end up in the back line. And then our damage dealers couldn't do anything because they were dealing with Sejuani.
Which is what they're supposed to do. And they had a really good comp for this, considering how the enemy team had a double tank, but they had 3 squishies. I mean, the top lane going slow like it did was okay. Malphite not getting fed right away was a really big thing. Once he started getting the kills, though, he kind of took off. That's what Malphites do. They're tanks, and they can build magic damage to go with it, like any other tank, but they really, really do well with it, especially on that ult. It's such a big thing. So between the Sejuani mallet going to freeze half the team, and then the Malphite ult following up, or vice versa, it didn't matter who went first. The problem was, by the time both their ults were expended, the team was down really low for every team fight. Overall, it would be nice to see Vi kind of build up a better mix of defensive and offensive. Maybe be a little bit more reserved than she was in the beginning. Going around the gank a lot like she did was fine. The aggression that she was putting out, trying to get those ganks going under towers, at the beginning it was a bit much. If the kills weren't there, she was doing it for like Malphite and stuff. Malphite can walk down, but 5 minutes in the game, even Vi doesn't have the damage to go under a tower and completely obliterate another full-on tank who has an overshield to boot. Just needed to pick her ganks a bit better, but it's not just the jungler's fault. They have a whole team here where the rotations were a little bit off, and a lot of them were caught out in places they really shouldn't have been.
Yeah, so per usual, a bunch of, little things added up to cause some trouble for us, unfortunately.
See, in the beginning,
too many little things built up to lose the game, and that's...
In the beginning, they seemed to be doing decently well. They got their stuff on track, but by the time they hit mid-game, things are starting to shift towards the other team, and then the team they're playing against would do really well pointing out their mistakes and capitalizing on it. Now that Baron fight with all 5 of the other members up, that was risky to begin with, because no matter how fast they would have gotten there, Malphite or Sejuani, with all of them in that pit, could have turned out catastrophic. Malzahar saved the day on that. They got Baron because he was quick enough to turn around and immediately stun that Malphite before he was able to ruin it. The only mistake after that was right afterward. The teams clashed, both tanks were in, and the one side focused solely on Malphite being in the back. When you had Cass and Varus and other players that could have walked right past Malphite, either started on Sejuani or even better, started whittling down half the carries. There's not much you can do in that situation, and it was really hard to begin with, but they did what they could, and it was a good game.
It was hard fought. Hopefully they can learn from it and bring back the heat next week, whenever their day is. Well, thank you, Cameron, for sportscasting with me.
Not a problem.
I think this is going to be it for this stream. I'll let you know on Facebook, all you viewers, or just if you hit that follow button and let it alert you to your email whenever I go live. You'll see our next game. I have a feeling it'll probably be Saturday or Sunday again, but I will let you know. Thank you for watching.
Have a good night, everybody.
Later.